Hey guys, Brad from Sorry Electrical here. So I'm just going to go through some of the reviews we've previously gotten for our aircon work. So we've got Josephine here. She had a house where she had an aircon installed split system, but because of the style of house she had an A-frame house. So she had a lot of dead space for air to sit up higher up, and it was quite a large open area. So they only had a 5 kilowatt system. So we worked it out and we installed an additional 7.1 kilowatt to complement the existing unit, just so they could get a good amount of airflow through. And it meant that when they were having people over entertain, it was able to cool well and everyone was having a great time. And then we had Grace here. So Grace, she does animal rescue, and there was, I think it was some hamsters that were in this room, and it was the middle of summer, and they had no way of heating or cooling the room at the time. So they called us up, and we were able to make it out there quite quickly, just so we could get that room comfortable for the hamsters in the middle of summer, just so they were all healthy and having a good time there. And Lyndall here. So Lyndall contacted us as they needed 2 additional aircons installed in their place. And when we were there, we noticed their switchboard also needed some work. So we went out, sized up the units. They were both just 2.5 units because they were just small bedroom units. So we supplied those units, got them installed, and we were able to upgrade the board while we're there as well, just so they were up to the current standards. So there's Joe. So for Joe, he just needed 2 aircon units, and we came out, had a look at what he needed, and we were able to supply units to fit what he needed. And like I said here, shout out to Levi and David. So he was pretty happy with their situation, and we were able to keep it low stress and an easy, straightforward process for him. And Ian, so Ian contacted us. We've done other work for him, but we didn't actually install his aircon unit. But someone else had previously installed it, and it was leaking gas, so it wasn't cooling as well as it should have. So he called us up, and we were able to go out there, diagnose the leak, and to repair that and regas that. And that seems to be working really well for him so far since then. And then Angela, we've got Angela who contacted us. She did an aircon install through us, as well as a board upgrade, just because generally they normally go together. If you're adding any significant load, sometimes you have to upgrade the board just for it to be suitable. And as you can see, she was pretty happy with the results that we were able to give her. And so Stuart, he had a attic space, which was like a large roof space, which he had turned into an extra additional living space. So we were able to mount the aircon unit up there, route the pipes down through the roof, and out to the side, and mount the unit on the outside of the house. And it all came up really neat because there was a lot of roof space to work with, and it was a way for him to cool that space, which was higher up. So obviously, being that close to the ceiling and the external roof, it took a bit to just cool down that room and keep it at a good temperature. And then there's Sue. She contacted us. It was a pretty straightforward job. We just came out and were able to look at what we needed to put in for her, and then as well as size up the unit and then come and install it. So that worked out really well.